All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
With Sanders out of the pistol. The trick play unsuccessful. His throw falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Sanders going to throw on 4. That's cut beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And now surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Sanders. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 8 Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught for the first. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Denzel Moore makes the play. And the Browns take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Bronco.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down. How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point, and 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. 49ers to the line. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring a 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
San Francisco.
McCaffrey will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. Ollie set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
68.
From the 41. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Sanders going to throw here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
Going again here, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Cleveland first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
70, Timbo, go!
From the gun, Judkins is able to drive that pile about a yard. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns who have it, 2nd and 9. Sanders setting the pass. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air, Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First and goal, Judkins. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
No run. It's Judkins. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sampson here up the middle. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down to the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Purdy throwing here on first. He's got it downfield. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Cut by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, Purdy to throw. And throwing all the way to the end zone here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The throw again. It's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
A 43-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. With Sanders out of the pistol. That's incomplete on second down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Break.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Completes beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
He'll throw it yet again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Back on 80. Ready.
Under the gun, here's Sanders. On target here to Njoku. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, they have a ton of yards.
And they get this down to the 28.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
On the ready.
It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Complete out to the right.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up first and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The throw now is Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Red. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Sanders now on third down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
On third down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. To the air on first down, Sanders. He'll get this to Tillman. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
On the ground, Yola Simpson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers take over off their third interception of this game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. And they did play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So fourth down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. And this somehow is only going to be... And here we go. It's another fake. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready? 79.
Sanders going to throw here on first. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Ready, go!
Here he is on third and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one won't get there. It looks good, but the stop is made just before he can get the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He finds Njoku complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. Otis Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
17. 49ers 7.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 20. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Launches one deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second down carry for Sampson. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get it! 19, 18!
Knock here to Sampson. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Otis Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 7. Justin Hopkins.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knockaway. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Finds him over the middle. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hold the ready.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. 70, go.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers take over after returning it inside the red zone.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance. You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Here's Ford on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
And off to Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Little off-center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves him to the 48.
San Francisco.
Purdy throwing here on first. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback off the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They kick the running back in motion. Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. They'll recover, still with it. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers cut the lead down to just 2.
49ers 22.
So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. Oh, the 49ers are saying they have it. It looks like they do. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. The toss here to Sampson. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Here's Simpson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Go to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound. The Browns take the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start, it's all about how you finish.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever, yeah. If a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the cool dog. 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 She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is? But she not at home with ya. Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever, yeah. If a let a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the cool dog. 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 You spin my head right around when you go down, when you go down.
I got the house with my swagger, hop in that whip, yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on, unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be out.